Hi guys, Owen here again, and Piper, of course. She doesn't want to be on camera, I guess. But we're here today. We're at the Colchester Causeway in Colchester, Vermont. And it is a bike/walking path that juts out into Lake Champlain. It used to be part of the railroad, I believe, and it'll take you to North Hero Island. It's a great place to go for a nice walk or a bike ride. In the summer, they have a ferry that'll take you across part of it. But you got great views of Lake Champlain, great view of the Adirondacks, and when you turn around, great views of Vermont. So let's get out of the car, get Piper's harness on, and get to it. Just walking along the side of the road here for a little bit. Trail's right up ahead of those signs in front of us. I kind of thought they might have plowed this, but they haven't, as you can see. Wish I had a little taller boots. You can see some people have been skiing along here as well. But this first bit, you're kind of walking along this road. Some houses back there. But up at the end of this kind of tunnel of trees, you get out to the lake where you're more exposed to the wind and stuff. Before you reach the lake, you get to this kind of marshy swamp area, which is pretty cool. In the summer, there's a lot of birds and stuff that are in there. I see a couple people out there on the ice. They're pretty far out there. It's pretty windy just on the causeway, so I don't even know how windy it is out there. It's probably pretty bad. These big boulders are all along the trail. It's part of what they use to build out into the lake like this. They kind of protect it from the waves of the lake as well. Looking out over the Adirondacks here, you can make out a ski mountain there. I'm pretty sure it's Sugarloaf, but I could be incorrect in that assumption. The trees all along here are this really cool, like gnarled branches that they got going. I'm not sure what kind of species they are, but you can see they're all just kind of bent over by the wind. There are a couple of these islands out here. I'm pretty sure they're private property, so you can't walk to them, but you can see a couple people did try to walk out there. You can see right here where the ice is starting to poke up a little bit. I think right now we're close to, if not at, 100% ice coverage on the lake, which it takes some really cold conditions to get there, and this winter's been wicked cold, so I know a lot of people have been out there ice skating and ice fishing, which is pretty cool. We're walking along here and we came across this group of mallards here on the ice and this little kind of pondish area with there's no ice. We got some, I think they're common golden eyes, but I'm not totally sure. They're a little hard to see from here, but pretty cool to see all these birds. There's a lot of them. Ducks are awesome. They're kind of walking away from me. I don't think they like the sound of my voice, which, understandable. We'll leave them alone. It's starting to get a little harder to walk here. The snow is just deeper and the wind has just blown it over the trail. And not as many people have been through here. Definitely wish I had snowshoes at this point. But I think we're going to get to the 2-mile mark and then we'll turn around. The wind is pretty brutal out here. Well, we've reached the 2-mile point and I think we're going to turn around. The wind is honestly pretty brutal. I know I'm cold and I think Piper's probably pretty cold too. My cheeks are definitely numb. It's not that cold out today, but it definitely, with the wind and no protection from it, it's pretty brutal. And I'll take one last look at the Adirondacks over there before we turn around and take it all in before we face towards the Green Mountains in a second. And as we turn around here, we get to see Vermont, and you can see Mount Mansfield there, the tallest peak in Vermont. It's a little covered with clouds there, but still cool to see. And as we move over this way, you'll be able to see Bolton Valley there and the ski mountain, the ski resort. I go skiing there sometimes. It's fun. And a little further over there, we got Camel's Hump, one of my favorite mountains in Vermont. Love to see it. But we're going to start making our way back towards the car and where it'll be warm. Wish us luck. This wind is pretty bad. I'm pretty sure these people must be ice skating or skiing out there. It's a little hard to tell from this distance, but they're moving pretty fast across the ice. I'd imagine they're pretty cold too. The wind must be brutal out there. Well, we're approaching the bridge again, and I can see our duck friends back down there, still hanging out. I would not want to be a duck in this weather, but they're moving again. They really don't like the sound of us. I feel kind of bad making a move when the wind's this bad, but not really anything I can do. I gotta get back to the car, and that means passing by them. I had to mute all these clips and do a voiceover just because the wind made the clips unintelligible, but the ducks were making some fun noises here. And here they are taking off and landing again as we go by. So it seems like those two people we saw earlier have made it out to this sort of lighthouse thing. I'm not really sure what it is. I've seen it before, but good for them for making it out there. I hope they're bundled up. Sign the lake's really frozen over. We got a couple people in trucks driving across it. I don't think I'd risk it even if I knew the ice was thick enough. I care about my car. Well, we made it back to the safety of the trees. I must say it's very nice to not have the wind blowing in my face or trying to knock me over anymore. It's very quiet. It's not in my ears anymore. Well, we made it back to the car. As usual, Piper's lying down already. But yeah, that was most of the Colchester Causeway. A great mile. I don't know how long it is totally, but great walk. Definitely a little windy. My nose is running and my cheeks are frozen. But we enjoyed it. The visibility was great. Got to see some cool ducks and birds, which is always fun. And yeah, we had a great time. Hope to see you guys back here next week. Till then, bye.